AskReddit by Coach Carter on DVD. What is criminally overpriced? Funerals. Not funerals per se, but even for pets the prices for services surrounding death are outrageous. I had to put my cat that I'd had for over 17 years to sleep on Thursday, and the vet service that put her down and handled the cremation had standard and premium pet urns. The standard urns were included in the price and were either a cheap plywood box or a burlap sack. The premium urns were metal or stone with the option of touches like paw prints or a comforting saying inscribed on them. Of course the nice urns were all an extra $150 $200 on top of the $1,000 I was already paying for euthanasia and cremation. I remembered hearing how overpriced caskets are for funerals, so I decided to do some digging and found the exact same premium urns on Amazon for $34. The remains are put in a plastic bag before being placed in the urn. So I'm gonna get a crummy free one for now and order a nicer one without the 600% markup and transfer the remains over. I'd like to think my old lady cat would approve on me spending that extra markup money on a bottle of champagne to toast to her memory, anyway. Have you seen the price of lettuce in Canada? In a small town in Sask just last week one bunch of cauliflower was $21. EP pens in the US, I mean. At least it's not something I need to use regularly, but those things are so expensive. I'm just trying to not die if I accidentally eat a peanut. Thankfully I found a much cheaper alternative, but they are hiking their prices now too. Edit due to questions. I currently have an OVQ, but they are going up to $100 plus after this year as I was recently informed by my allergist. How much are they, if you don't mind me asking? I'm in Australia and it's $41 for 2 EP pens for my toddler. Inkjet cartridges. Next printer you need. Go laser. Definitely cheaper in the long run. College books. No, don't worry. You can sell them back at the end of the class. Well, some of them you can. For 1% of what you paid for them. Inhalers. I have a crappy high deductible plan and pay $220 a month for something I need to breathe. Edit. For Symbicort. I'm an oddball and albuterol doesn't work for me. Second edit. My inhaler is that price until I reach my high deductible. I use the generic, but I thought it was easier saying Symbicort than typing out the generic name. If I use GoodRx, it doesn't apply to said high deductible. I appreciate everyone's suggestions. Look at Mark Cuban's Cost Plus Drugs. You can get 3 albuterol inhalers for $39.90. It's Cost Plus Drugs.com. And they don't accept any insurance by design so they can sell their drugs at that price. My husband needs rituximab infusions due to rare kidney disease. They are $16,000 each. That's $16,000 before our infusion. And they aren't covered by our insurance. Rituximab has a manufacturer program that provides the drug for free or low cost if your insurance has denied it. Ask to speak to the hospital social workers about it. I deal with this on a daily basis and it's a fairly easy program to qualify for. That being said, drug prices are insane and should be criminal. Ticket website service fees. Ticketmaster period. Everything scalpers have gotten their hands on. Game stations, graphics cards, you name it. Houses is a new trend. I don't believe there is a house crash or would-be crash. It would be a house price correction. Airport food and drinks $7 for a granola bar, $6.95 for water, $22 for beer, $17 for a chicken wrap, $9 for trail mix. It's criminal. Oregon has entered the chat. They have a law prohibiting any markup at the airports from normal retail prices. I know everybody is going to give better answers, but for the life of me, I cannot without why suitcases are so expensive. They're just plastic shells. a zip and some wheels, yet they sell for hundreds. I paid about $200 for a Mary Samsonite carry-on about 20 years ago, and for me it was a fortune. That said, it's been through hundreds of flights, and except where the cats try to claw it and the stains from travel, it looks brand new. The workmanship is tight. Deleted. Zenny worked great for me before I had LASIK. $20 for a pair of glasses isn't expensive at all. Toner ink. Tip: buy a laser printer. Ink printers are cheap upfront but have expensive ink. Laser printers are typically the exact opposite. Right now? Everything. No shit. I saw $9 eggs yesterday, $9 for 18 eggs, what the fuck? Groceries and rent. What? You mean you want food and shelter? No, 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 that's not how it works anymore. You'll have to choose one or the other. Anything with the word wedding attached, photographer, cake, etc. Want a multi-tiered cake? No problem, that'll be $60. Wait, you said it's for a wedding? Now it's $250. Insulin. My mom is a T1 diabetic, has been since 9 and she's 50 now. Medicine and health insurance has always been a struggle for her, and it bothers me sincerely how there has been no progress on lowering those prices for people who need it to simply survive. My medicine. If you've ever watched Pharma Bro, then you'd know. I was born with a disease, cystinuria, that only one medication can treat. Thala 10 years ago they charged $1.50 a pill until some hedge fund manager bought the company and drove the price to $30 a pill just because he wanted more money. I take 3 a day, let alone the specialists and procedures I go through, so my medical expenses are like $50-100k a year. I get Medicaid so it isn't a big deal, but if I go back to work I'll lose Medicaid and I'll have to come out of pocket for that shit. It's literally too expensive for me to work if I want to survive, because some rich dude wants to get richer and make people with my disease pay $3k a month just for some pills. And X200B. Edit. Seems like $3k a month for pills is the cheaper drug that doesn't even work that well, mfao. Starting next year in Connecticut, electricity rates are going up 50%. Deleted. Mental health care. I admitted myself to a psychiatric hospital once. I don't know why, but I was under the impression that it was free. After I got out, I got charged about $1,000 for each day I was there, $1,000 to sit in a room, eat 3 meals a day, and take a few meds. Rent. It's too damn high. College. It makes no sense to me. One can do really well in school, enough to get into best places, Harvard, Oxford and whatever, but can't afford it. So fuck it. I wonder how many extremely intelligent people end up working in fucking MC Donald's, because they can't afford for education. It's complete waste of potential. You picked a bad time to ask this, friend, because the answer is literally everything right now. Prescription drugs in the US. It's absolutely immoral that us politicians don't do something to keep sick people from getting totally screwed. My daughter was on an ADHD medication that insurance did not cover, and it was about $500 per month. Thankfully our prescriber told us about a coupon from the manufacturer that drops the price to $25 a month. The fact that this manufacturer's coupon does not expire and is available to anyone who asks for it leads me to believe that they are still making a profit at $25 per month, and the nearly 2000% markup for those ignorant of the coupon is pure greed. Anyone Christmas shopping right now might notice how ridiculously expensive kids' toys are. I'm glad that my kid's favorite toy right now is a flat washer from Home Depot. It cost about 50 cents. Medical bills even with insurance. College in general. Tuition. Books, which they change each semester and shockingly are written by the teacher requiring that book. Parking. Everything we need to live a decent life. Food. Water. Medicine. Tampons, pads, toiletries. Healthcare. A place to live. Deleted. My EpiPen. Kinda can't really afford to keep getting them. I'll be screwed if I get stung up and I'm a landscaper. Edit. Thanks everyone for the info on how to find them for much cheaper. Very much appreciated. A lot of great info here. Mark Cuban's online pharmacy has EpiPens cheaper than any pharmacy near me, $30-ish. I haven't checked recently. vs $200 plus at Walgreens.